Big one. Hello, 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 everybody. Once again, it's your one true awesome DJ, Adejane, and I don't play. Today we are live with a awesome special guest this Friday, Miss Monique Latise. Yay! Hold up, let me help you out there. One, two, three. There we go. How you doing today? How's everything going?
Good. Got a little tickle in my throat, but I'm well.
It's all good. I'm doing pretty well. Hopefully, wait, you can hear me, right?
Are you good? Yep.
Okay, cool. So, pretty much, I want to tell the folks how I actually got in tune to Monique. If you guys are familiar, there is the Black Owned New Jersey website. I definitely recommend you guys. It's a helpful place where you can speak to and actually network with other people and businesses of all sorts. And that's how I actually got in contact with Monique. She was telling her beautiful, insightful story of her actual comedy club venue called Monique Latise Comedy Club. And she was actually at a time where she was in need of promotion, of tickets being sold, and etc. And I was just so intrigued by your whole bio of just pretty much a whole like essay of a resume, of your journey into this whole field of comedy. And by, COVID being a huge wipe to every single person, it actually was a huge, crazy wild ride for you.
Yeah.
So, tell the folks about who you are and about this club that you got going on.
Okay. My name is comedian Monique Latise, born and raised in Paterson, New Jersey, which I'm very proud of.
Gang,
Pat,
gang.
um, am, and I'm very thankful. Will always be grateful for the lessons I've learned in the city of Paterson. I'm a mother. I am a business development rep at my job. I've been on my job 25 years this year. Um, and I worked myself up to head underwriter to loan officer to mortgage rep. And my job alone is a testament that no matter how you start, because I struggled in school, I struggled academically, um, tried to go to college, struggled, but God still had a plan for me
Yeah.
and still advanced me despite my struggle. So I'm very proud of that.
Amen to that.
I decided I've always loved entertainment, always wanted to kind of sing and dance and, put on plays for my family. And then life happened. I became a mother, got married, got divorced, went through some depression. And in the midst of my depression, um, someone came to me and said, you should tell your story on stage. You should try comedy. And I was like, comedy? I don't know. I don't want to go on stage like Def Comedy Jam and
Yeah.
people want to go on stage and all that kind of stuff because I didn't know any comedians really, and I didn't know, I didn't understand the platform.
Yeah.
A person came to me and they introduced comedy to me. It resonated in my spirit and wouldn't let me sleep.
Yeah.
When people say, how do you know when something is for you? When it does not let you rest,
Yep.
when it shakes your spirit and you
Yep.
have no choice but to submit to it.
Into it.
You
Yep.
don't know how, you don't know when, you don't know why, but you
Mm-hmm.
have to submit to that stirring that
Yep.
happens in your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The stirring in my spirit in 2010. I didn't understand it, didn't know where to go, didn't know who to ask. And
Mm-hmm.
because of things I went through on my job, working in a office and corporate, jobs have the right to promote you and they
Yeah.
have the right to demote you. Today they
Mm-hmm.
like you, tomorrow they don't like you.
Uh-huh.
Speak to you, tomorrow they don't speak to you.
Exactly.
You tomorrow you get an award for being employee of the month.
Uh-huh.
Mixed emotions on when you're working for other people. So I kind of
Yeah.
always, because of what I went through on my day job, I
Mm-hmm.
kind of always wanted to one day have an establishment of my own, and
Mm-hmm.
to be my own boss and kind of set my own ground rules. But I didn't know how. I didn't know where to begin. I didn't have the education. So I just kept praying and working in my field, comedy. Comedy has been so great to me from day one. I was able to host my own shows, book other comedians day one, get myself on shows, auditions, and just kind of really putting my foot into the game. And one day I woke up and I was like, what do you have? You've been working, doing 7 shows a week, driving from state to state for $100, $200, $75. Sometimes people try to call you and book you for $25. Could you do 5 minutes for $10? You know, and I was like, well, what do you have to show for it? And that was the opportunity for you to open up your own space. Remember, you wanted
Yeah.
to be boss. Remember, God
Yeah.
allowed check my deposits to see what I put into my life. See, so when you know when you have to make a decision, a big decision like owning your own business or stepping out on faith, for
Yeah.
me, I needed to look back and see what type of deposits have I made into that establishment.
Mm.
And I said, okay, I've been doing this, I've been doing this, I've been doing this. I think it's okay because sometimes you feel a little insecure. Can I
Yeah.
you know, I don't have a business degree. You know, I don't have people,
Mhm.
so I don't know anyone that can jump in and like, you know, sometimes your help is people that you don't even know.
Exactly.
So I followed my heart, prayed, went on a fast, and
Mm.
God took me to different places, and I walked into what's now Monique's Comedy Club, and
Mm.
everything about it just my spirit. Everything
Ah.
about and because I have a 9 to 5, the way
Mhm.
the establishment is set up, it was perfect for me because I wasn't not quite ready to leave my job yet. There's things that I want to finish doing and accomplish before I resign. So I
Okay.
needed I could manage that I didn't have to hire like 1,000 people because I'm a new business owner. I wanted to learn how
Mhm.
to run the business from top to bottom. Like I mop the floors, I wipe down walls, I clean stage, I take out the garbage. I'm the host, I DJ. I have an amazing assistant who handles a major part of um my work there. And then I have a technical guy who handles my setup for me. And I could not do this without
Mm.
my friends have all chipped in, and they'll come in. All of my friends will come in and work the door for me. They'll mop, they'll do everything for me. And I'm so grateful for everyone that God sent to help me with this.
Amen. See, God is good all
Yeah.
the time. I say that to every single individual. The beauty about the whole thing is that He works through us, and I tell every single person, we all have spiritual gifts. We can either build one another or destroy one another. They all equal. But if you get destroyed, you still build even higher than what you had before. And
Amen.
really enlightening is your inspiration, your motivation. Like, how do you really capture that motivation towards your goal of the continuation of, keeping this comedy business running, especially since this whole COVID um, made a whole bandage.
Even what I do, and I don't believe in it for me,
Mhm.
for a selfish reason. I believe in my heart that comedy is a healer. I
Yes.
believe in my heart that God gave me this assignment.
Mhm.
Oh, I may not understand all of the details. I may not understand all of what seems complicated to me, but
Mhm.
feel it. And I trust that God, like I trust
Mhm.
that He's worked everything in my life out. Why would He not fulfill this obligation that He brought to me? Why would
Hello.
he, why would God embarrass me like that? Have a
Is
grand 600 people. Why
mm,
would He allow that to happen if He's not going to fulfill His commitment to me?
mm.
So I have an obligation to keep His dream alive. It's not even my dream. It's,
Agreed.
it's my obligation that when the storm is raging and it seems
Mhm.
like things are not working out, I have an obligation to put my big girl boots on
Mhm.
keep it pushing. And it doesn't always feel good. It's very humbling.
Yeah.
It's very humbling because you know, I kind of feel like I'm in a begging position, but I trust that God is raising up a leader in me. I trust that God is raising up a warrior in me. You know, I crawl to God like a child because I want him to be in me, and I want people to see God in me and not more. So I'm very humble when it comes to asking for help and letting people know that I can't do this on my own. I can do the leg work, I can fast, I can pray. I need help in order to make this ship move.
Yep.
And God is the one that's going to connect the dots. And, you know, it's amazing to see how many people have been chipping in and helping me create history. You know,
Yes.
one of the first Black comedy clubs.
Yes.
That I wasn't the first. So I stand corrected.
Okay.
One of the first Black comedy clubs in New Jersey. You know, this is history. On February 1st, the first day of Black History Month.
History Month.
Not see that happen. Why would God not see that completed? You know, because of that, because I know how faithful God is and how trustworthy it allows my spirit to sit back, even when my spirit is rumbled and like, what's going on? Why is this happening? You know, oh my gosh, people were dying that I knew. Like, you know, all my shows canceled, all of my friends' shows canceled. Stars letting their beards grow, looking crazy. I'm like, what's happening? But season, we all had something to learn.
Yep.
And we all had something that we needed to grow. Like, I'm so glad that I was able to see clearly things that I needed to do. I needed to advance my marketing aspect. I needed to expand my brand and network and do interviews, and God allowed me the time to do this. Had Corona not came and rocked our boat, I'd have just been working and not been able to build business.
Yep.
So I'm grateful.
Totally right.
I'm grateful.
I'm grateful having you right now because you're stating facts. You're keeping it real with the people. People need to know, and I'm about to show them your Instagram right now, actually, so they can see the place and everything. So you guys, if you have an Instagram, definitely check out Monique Latise Comedy Club. It's right here.
Comedy Club. The Instagram is just Monique Latise Comedy Club.
Oh, got you. So exactly right over here. And then this is actually, oh my goodness, this is really gorgeous. This is in the city of Patterson, correct?
Ma'am.
Alrighty. So let me show. And actually, you're having a show this week. For actually tonight. What am I saying this week? Tonight you're having a show Friday night, and you do virtual comedy shows.
Yes, you can Zoom in and watch the show anywhere in the world for only $10. So you can support this Black business, this new Black business, anywhere in the world. It's only $10 to Zoom. And yes, I promise you, the best laugh you ever had. Guaranteed.
Oh. Well, there you go, you guys. If you really are truly interested, get your tickets right now. I wouldn't want to be late on that right now. And then definitely, that's kind of cool that you actually introduced a virtual show right along to this. And then, oh my goodness, this is a really beautiful space.
Bedtime, that's it. Nap time. Like, all right now, young buck, come on now. All right now. Come on, all right now. Come on. You was good, you was funny, but it's time. It's time. Come on now, I'm trying to support Black people. All right, brother. Start watching that clock. She like, you know what time it is. Come on now. My knee started to jump. My knee starting to do this right here. Oh, it's time. My knee got to go to bed. All right now, young buck.
Oh my goodness. It sounds lively in that place.
Yeah, it's a beautiful space. It really is. It really
Oh,
is.
oh.
And we try to keep it, I'm trying to really keep it, the seats limited, and
Mhm.
not to get it crowded. Everybody spaced out nicely. It's enough room where people can kind of spread out. Because health, safety, and health is number one.
Yes.
I got a lot of flack when I opened, because
Mhm.
like it's not time, people not ready to come out, and obviously I can tell people are still afraid because the ticket sales
Mhm.
are coming in very slowly.
Yeah.
I don't mind, I don't mind that the club is limited, with just a few people.
Mhm.
That way, I can keep everybody safe. I can just clean up real fast and then I can go
Yeah.
home. Um, as we know, if it was sold out, that's a lot more effort, a lot more staff. So I'm cool with it being
Yeah.
very light crowd. And I'm just trying to get everyone to zoom in. If I can get people to zoom in from all over the world, I would feel like, we're on the move and we're up.
Yes.
So that's
And
really what.
then, mhm. And then, so if you're also interested too, I believe, if I stand correct, you do actually have the website right here. There we are. If you go onto the Instagram page, you do have the website right here where you can purchase your tickets instantly and spontaneously, quickly. By the way, let me go onto the website so they can see even more of your site too. Let me do that real quick. There we go. So your website is moniquescomedyclub.com. You can purchase your ticket right here for Friday Night Out Comedy Show.
Yes.
And then pretty much it's self-explained with the whole purchase and etc. There we go. And then tells all the information. Those are the regular admissions, and it'll show the virtual way of paying for your virtual showcase too as well.
Yes.
And all future shows that will be coming up onto your events as well that you'll have listed. So
Yep.
definitely go onto
Mhm.
the Instagram and to the website to click on and have more information to check out.
Yep. You got it.
So through it all, I mean, I'm correct, right? 14 years of doing pretty much
10. 10.
entertaining. Oh, 10. So sorry. Well, yeah, we're gonna say 14 because you're still doing your thing. You're still doing your thing.
Roundabout.
But out of these years of growth and just travel and the whole essence, like, how have you really connect with others and empowered others through this source of comedy and showing growth, not just to yourself, but passing right along to others?
Well, I've always had a mentoring spirit. I would take mentoring classes when I was in high school. I've always had I always wanted to be a motivational speaker because I knew God had a story for me. I knew that He didn't let me struggle the way He did for no reason at all. So I kind of felt like, that's like my main purpose is to encourage and to inspire. So a lot of times when you have that kind of responsibility, He will allow you to go through the storm.
Mm.
You speak to people, it's come from a place of understanding, it's coming from a place of compassion, it's coming from a place of knowing from whence you come.
Mm.
Any chance I get, I try to, learn from people, from my mentors. I enjoy listening. And then I also enjoy sharing things that can help advance other people, as far as even if it's encouraging them to follow their dream, if it's encouraging them to try comedy for the first time or try poetry for the first time. And I wanted to provide that platform for people. I'm also very strict though.
Okay.
I'm also, I believe in people finding their way. I want to give people the platform, but it has to be something about you that finds your own way. I don't want I have to carry you, or I love to see people who are self-motivated. Because self-motivated, you know how to maneuver, you know how to stop at different checkpoints and get what you need and keep it pushing. I don't want anybody to get stuck, not under my watch. Because people will allow you to get stuck. They'll allow you to work under them or to stay connected to them so they can't grow. And I don't ever want that to happen. Even a lot of pastors I've seen, you can only pastor in their church. You can only minister in their church. And I think that's selfish to me. I think that, there's people that's all over the world that needs to hear your ministry, that needs to hear your comedy. So I want my comedy club to be a way for people to pass through and go on to bigger and better things if you need to.
And I feel that comes, I feel like that's because tradition. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing, bad about it, but you gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I feel that folks, I know for me, I'm young, I'm still at a part, I'm trying to get comfortable being uncomfortable, trying to challenge myself. Even doing this whole platform is still a challenge for me to break out of this comfort shell.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much a reminder to everyone that it's important not just to do for others, but you want to really reward yourself with a huge impact of, making a change. How can we make a change if ourselves is not changing?
Absolutely.
I really, and that's what you truly illustrate exactly in your whole life, your whole journey is just so powerful because it speaks volumes. And I want people to really understand it's not a, man or woman or black or white or whatever type of identification. It's beyond that identification. You, Monique, you definitely broadcast and you definitely show that it's way more of being a comedian. It's being a person that takes what God gives you and push it through. And you are a true living being of that. And I want you to really understand that I see that. And if I see that, trust me, 10 billion and trillion people see that too, And I'm just honored and I'm just so proud to see women like you and women who are going to be in the same position as you, going to push and keep on moving forward because you are a true meaning of moving this entire world through comedy.
I'm so humbled by that. I just want to do God's will.
Yeah.
I just want to do God because I believe that when we work and operate under the will of God, even in struggle, there's a sense of peace. I don't like when my spirit is stuck. I don't mind being uncomfortable, but it's something about that spirit and peace that you need in order to handle your business. Clarity.
Yes.
I want to be clear. I want my mind to be clear. I don't want to operate under a dysfunctional spirit. I ask God every morning, show me what your will is for me today. Show me what you want me to do. Connect me who I need to be connected to. If I'm doing something wrong, Lord, help me get better. Help me be a better comedian. Help me be a better businesswoman. Help me be a better worker. I don't want to be a victim. I want to be victorious because that's the only way that I'm going to really be able to show my daughters, how to push forward.
That's true. How can we set an example if we're not doing, if we're not doing it ourselves? It's no different from, I get my mom on this all the time. She'd be like, you can do it. You can do anything you want. And then I'm like, all right, then you also do it too.
Having someone set examples for you is very crucial. I mean, be strong enough to set our own examples sometimes, because sometimes we don't have examples. But it's important for me as a woman to my daughters are watching me. They're watching me very close. Now, don't get it twisted. There's ratchetness in me that I'm not proud of. You know, I love about myself. Like, I'm very spiritual and I'm very connected to God, but I'm also a human woman. I can, one of the comedians did my club the other day, and she's like, Monique will preach to you one day, then she'll be twerking the next day, cussing you out the next day, and that's personality about me. I do, because I do all kind of comedy. I do gospel, I do hood comedy, I do blue. I can do whatever, it's who I am. And that's important to me. That's important. I don't want to be, on Facebook, talking about God this and God that, and then you see me at a show and I'm twerking and talking. I want true to who I am, but I stay to God. I have to. Wait for me to win my race. Stay connected to God. I always tell people, you gotta listen to what God is. God speaks to me early in the morning. Sometimes I go to bed what to do. I'm like, should I do this? What should I do? And God will tell me as I'm waking up, just as I'm coming out of my sleep, He will give me instructions. And then when I wake up, I'm like, bam, this is what I gotta do. One time God told me to cancel the show. And I was like, God, I don't want to cancel the show. God said, cancel the show. I canceled the show. And then He said, now go ahead and handle the business side of it. Promote, contact, send emails, the marketing strategies. You got to develop yourself. Sometimes you got to lose. I went to Essence Fest 2 years ago. Or maybe was it last year? Last year. No, 2 years ago. And Fantasia came out on stage and she sung. And at the time I was going through a lot. I had just broken up with a boyfriend. My grandmother had just passed away. I was going through some things in my career, and I was praying to God that He would allow me to be in His will. And she came out on stage and she sung, sometimes you gotta lose to win again. Ooh, child. Let me tell you something. That song resonated in my spirit like it was an old spiritual hymn. You hear that particular song resonated in my spirit like it was him. And so I get wondering why things are happening. I sing song. Sometimes you gotta lose to win again, because you will win again. I had you covered the first time. He covered you. What makes us think that He won't see us through? Like He won't cover us the whole time? Hello. So sometimes we gotta learn little tricks to encourage ourselves. There's not gonna always be someone there to say, "Hey DJ, good job.
Exactly.
You're doing a great job. Here's an opportunity on a talk show. Here's an opportunity to take you on a television show." There may not be a person there to do that for you. So I have to create my brand so that people can say, I need to get her on the show.
Exactly. That's the truth.
That's the name of the game.
That's how you do it. We
can't sit and wait for people to say, come here. I got a door for you to open.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody opening no doors for you. The door for you. Is it going to be easy? No. It's discouraging. But when you know what you know and you feel in your spirit, it is what it is.
It is. And now it comes to my awesome last question. How do you change the world through comedy?
How do I change the world through comedy? I allow people to escape for a second. I try to be creative enough where I can take people on a journey where they can get their problems for a second. I have people who were going through chemo, who going through COVID, who corona, going through kind of illnesses, and they've come to say that, your comedy has helped me get away for a second. That's the big compliment to me. That is how I want to change the world. Is by being creative, being consistent, and being funny. And whatever that means or whatever it looks like, Lord, help me to adapt. Period. 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 Okay?
Done.
People used to always tell me to do videos, like Instagram videos, TikTok videos. I used to be like, I don't want to, I'm not good on camera. Do videos and blah, blah, blah. Girl, now I be TikToking and I'm a queen. I do about 4 or 5 videos per day. Period.
So y'all better watch.
You know what you're gonna get into, and willing to follow the journey that God has set for you.
Exactly. And I'm just, once again, it's the one and only queen, Monique Latise. I just thank you so much for your time, for coming onto my awesome page, of sharing your inspiration, your words, your wisdom, your whole essence and beauty.
I love doing interviews in the home because I can put on my little lipstick. I don't have to wear a mask. I'm cute for this interview. I put on my pearls, girl. Honey, I got me some good lighting. I was like, oh, they're gonna see me today. So thank you for letting me get cute.
I know, right?
You did a great job. See, look, that's like live, honey. Look, I love it. That's right. You tearing too. Let it out.
Oh man. That was I can't even talk now. But I told people, I was like, shoot, I was like, we're gonna have a good time. We just gonna keep on rolling.
No, don't be crazy people. A lot of comedians are cuckoo birds. Out of our element, we're weird and awkward, Sometimes I'm weird and sometimes I'm very awkward. But the thing about it is your gift will allow people to love you.
Oh yeah, trust me.
God, me, because I will confuse you. My personality will confuse you. Don't look at me. Look at the God in me.
Yes. And if you didn't get that, I don't know what you're here for.
Period.
Exactly. So thank you again so much, Monique. I pray that all things go well and that this platform, please, you guys, you have to get your ticket today, tonight. There's going to be a virtual show at her comedy club. You can purchase your ticket right here on moniquescomedyclub.com. And if you need any more information or you want to stay tuned, you can definitely just scroll down in the bottom. You can follow the Instagram page right here, Facebook, and also put in your email so you can sign up for the latest shows, events, and more. Thank you so much for everybody's time. Once again, we are going to love one another. We are going to hug one another peacefully, virtually, safely. But most importantly, we're going to do comedy together. We're going to laugh together. Thank you guys so much for being here. And you definitely have a safe time as well as the travels.
Thank you, everyone.
Alrighty. Bye.